true story of a family's journey of faith and honesty. Once upon a time, there was a family living in a busy city. They lived in a big and tall apartment building surrounded by shops, parks, and playgrounds. The parents, John and Mary, worked really hard to make money, but they never had enough. While other children seemed to have lots of things, Sarah and Daniel, who were John and Mary's children, mostly played with old toys. But they were pretty good at using their imagination to have fun. Even though life was tough, John and Mary always believed in God and stayed strong together. They prayed things would get better one day. One evening, when they were running out of food, John and Mary went to the shops feeling exhausted. They could only afford to buy the basics: bread, milk, eggs, and veggies. As they walked around with Sarah and Daniel, they couldn't help noticing all the food around them. Then, in the veggie aisle, Mom and Dad saw a bunch of money tucked among the greens. It was a lot of money, enough to help them out for a while. They could have used it to buy fancy food or new stuff for Sarah and Daniel. But they knew it wasn't right. Sarah and Daniel watched as their parents looked at each other. Without hesitating, they took the money to the cashier. The cashier was really impressed by their honesty and thanked them for doing the right thing. From that moment on, Sarah and Daniel knew they had the most honest parents ever. They learned that being honest and doing what's right was more important than anything else. As they grew up, Sarah and Daniel never forgot the lesson from that day. They always remembered their parents' values and tried to be honest and kind, just like them. They became known for being good people, and everyone admired them. This story teaches us that even when life is tough, being honest and kind is the most important thing. It shows us that true wealth comes from having a good heart and doing the right thing, especially when things are hard.